ahead. Your flight disturbs?
Word. Hey, make sure y'all leave a like, man. That don't never happen. Oh my God. What would a championship mean? I'm gonna say off the top for everybody. Jimmy Butler, we looking like I'm an all-time great.
We're into the second
You
round
feel me?
of the NBA playoffs.
Jason
At this
Tatum,
point, the Larry O'Brien
same
Trophy
thing.
seems to be within reach to just about every team.
Jalen Brunson.
With the title up for grabs, this begs the question:
I'm a
what
great
would an
player.
NBA championship mean to
I'm
all
elite
these
now. I'm
different
super duper
superstars?
elite. I'm already elite,
First
actually.
off,
I'm just
Jimmy
him.
Butler
First
is
off with
already
Jimmy,
seen
yeah.
as one of the most clutch players in the league. But let me be
He
clear,
get a ring?
championship would elevate him to a legendary status.
Yeah.
Similar to how Dirk Nowitzki was elevated after his lone championship run.
Nah, he had the
in
MVP though.
2011.
He had the
Just
MVP though.
Dirk, Butler is one of the most
Dirk was already
valuable
him.
players in the game. And what helps our view of him
But
is
Jimmy
how
him though
he's
too though.
basically
Like,
always
yeah, I see what you're
seen
saying.
as
Like
the
the playout
underdog.
Jimmy shit is damn
He
near
wouldn't only
equivalent to
be
MVP.
seen
I ain't
as
gonna lie.
simply a championship winning underdog, but Butler would be
MVP
seen
get
as
bounced
the
off by the one
championship
seed.
leader of
Sheesh.
the greatest underdog in NBA history.
Yeah.
As no 8 seed has ever won a championship before. On top of that, you throw in the fact
That's
that his
crazy.
squad is short-handed, as key pieces like Tyler Hero and Victor Oladipo
Better
are
without him.
injuries.
They should have been
When it
traded
comes
him.
to legacy, that would be
Oh,
a
but I hope you get better,
championship
Tyler.
ring
You
that
know what I'm
would
saying? I
carry
hope
the
you
weight
actually
of 2
contribute.
or 3 rings. Obviously, some people would try to diminish the accomplishment, inevitably calling
They could have got like Kevin Durant for Tyler Hero, and they didn't do that. If that's any way possible, where if you could have got rid of anybody, if you could have kept Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo, and you could have gotten rid of anybody for Kevin Durant, you should have. You fucking should have, especially with air exposure. If you had that option, you fucking should have. Y'all would have been better than what? Y'all would have been 10 times better than the Miami Heat that LeBron James was on. 10 times better with Jimmy Butler, KD, and Bam Adebayo. Y'all would be the best, one of the greatest teams of all time, especially come playoff time. No cap. You could have threw me on the court with them niggas, and air exposure would have got us. Bro, come on, man.
an 8-seeded champion
Bro.
and a fluke. But I don't think that would ultimately.
So just given the fact that you could get rid of any of them niggas and still have Jimmy, KD, and Bam, bro, that's all you really fucking need. I ain't gonna lie. All them 3 of them niggas will give you 48 minutes on a night if they need
Yes,
to. Real
I'm saying
shit.
the Knicks brand rather than a single player. Considering how
Still be
New York
hooping.
lacks that premier superstar player. With that being said, a championship in the Big Apple would be a massive deal. The city
Yeah,
is
all be
starving for a
DPOY
championship
caliber.
and haven't tasted the glory since 1973.
Yeah,
it would cause a
been a while.
citywide hype and excitement that we haven't seen in many years.
I can see it
The
happening, but it's
championship
going to
would
need
also
some
prove
very
that there's still a
extreme
place for hard-nosed,
maturity
old-school head
to develop
coaches
right
like
now.
Tom Thibodeau. It would also
You gotta
force the
develop.
league to completely reevaluate how to construct a championship team.
I disagree.
Considering how this would be the most superstar-free champions in modern history.
I disagree.
No disrespect to guys like Jalen Brunson, RJ Barrett, and Julius Randle.
I disagree.
But they're not your typical leading stars of a championship team.
I disagree.
Next,
I disagree only because you have Jalen Brunson, and if you replace Jalen Brunson with Kyrie Irving, you replace him with Trae Young, you replace him with any person, they're not a championship contender. But just the type of guard he is, how he control the game, he's one of them type of point guards, bro. Like the perfect PG in today's game, bro. And he's a superstar. Jalen Brunson is a superstar in New York. I think they're going to beat the Heat. Jimmy Butler, he thinks twice about he thinks twice about every fucking thing I think about him. Even the good shit. Playoff Jimmy, the best player in basketball.
At the
You know what I'm
time of
saying?
making this video, we don't know the extent of Embiid's knee injury, and it appears that he's likely to
Nah,
miss
he's not
game
better than
one.
AD though.
With that being said, if the
You better
76ers
than
eventually
Joel
win
Embiid
the
though.
championship with him leading the way,
And Harden.
then the process is
And
complete,
Tatum.
and
And
Embiid
Brown.
gets elevated to a whole new level of superstar, and would then have a very strong
And
argument
LeBron.
for the title of the best player in the game. Sure, he already has an argument to a certain extent, but a ring would almost ensure that he would secure that title.
Yeah, if
at
he
least
got
for
a
time.
ring, bro,
It
the
would
nigga
also
looking
do a lot
like
for the NBA's view of big men. Back in the
Yeah.
60s, 70s, and 80s, the belief was that big men were required to win championships.
Bro, if
Since
the
then,
Lakers
that
played the
narrative hasn't
76ers
carried as
and they
much
fucking
weight,
actually
as
beat us,
wings
bro,
have been
I
the
would be
ones
so
dominating
pissed.
the modern era.
I would
But
be
with a
so
ring,
pissed.
Embiid could cause
Can
the
we talk
guys
about
in the
James
world
Harden?
to reevaluate their views.
Now, can we talk about James
This
Harden?
video
Fuck,
is brought
nigga,
to you
what?
by
We talking about
private
Embiid,
internet
nigga. Let's
access.
look how we gonna look at
Watching
James
basketball
Harden.
games online without private internet access is
And y'all
like
talking about
going up
Joel
against
Embiid,
the
bro.
2017
Embiid got the
Warriors
MVP.
without a
That you can
solid
halfway
defense.
say that with
I
James Harden. You
simply
can
won't
halfway say
recommend
that goes hand in hand
Whenever
with
you are
James Harden.
browsing
No
online
cap.
on an unprotected
what I'm
device such
saying?
as your phone, computer, tablet, or console, your device to protect an unlimited amount of devices. It's a remarkable
Holy
83% off, and talk about James Harden.
Yeah.
Without sugarcoating anything, James Harden is now widely viewed as a choker in the playoffs.
Yeah.
For one reason or another, the guy consistently plays below his usual form in the postseason.
And I think I'll get into a dive with this just because, I mean, if you look at team construct, that's what's going to come down to at the end of the day, how you all match up. His teams have not really matched up, except for that 1 year. I mean, he's had a couple years where I feel like he probably should have won it. But realistically, bro, if you look at a player from like a year, like, damn, bro, you're not going to always fucking do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he plays a game where, shit, if we just zone up on this nigga, his teammates will have to do something, and the coaching has to orchestrate that to work. Them niggas missed like 27 threes
Even in
one
the
time.
first round, where they swept
crazy.
Brooklyn, Harden was grossly inefficient, hitting only 34.3% of his shots.
But Harden
with
was
that being
balling.
said, obviously he has a lot to gain by winning an NBA championship. But specifically in this case,
He be injured too,
I think
though.
the
I ain't gonna
manner
lie.
in which he wins it matters tremendously. If he appears in any way to be carried to a ring by Embiid, then it will stop him from being propelled to the level of the greatest players of all time.
Yeah.
But if
Low-key.
Harden can come through with some signature performances where it becomes
Like,
clear,
like that 45-point game with Embiid out. If Philly wins this series, that game that's like a star. That's like the best game of Harden's career, damn near.
the championship wouldn't have happened without him, then suddenly the choker narrative disappears, and we almost universally embrace Harden as a basketball legend. If Embiid's injury keeps him out for an extended period of time, and the 76ers still win the championship, then Harden basically undoes every shortcoming he's ever had in his career. Next, we'll look at Jason Tatum.
I mean, he has
If
great
Tatum
moments,
leads
but
his
he has a
Celtics
lot
to
of
an
bad
NBA
moments.
championship at the young age of 24,
Harden bad moments are like Westbrook bad moments. Like, it'd be like on some like 2 for 4, like on some 3 for 19 type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? He give you like 3 for 19 shit. Sometimes he'll make it a decent game, give you like 17 free throws. Or he won't.
Media will be
You know
in
what
a
I'm saying?
frenzy,
Probably give you
and
like
people will
12
start
assists.
speculating if he's soon to be the face of the NBA. If he becomes a champion and a Finals MVP so early in his career, suddenly his idolization of Kobe Bryant becomes less cringy, and instead becomes a topic of comparison that we'll have to take very seriously. The Celtics and Lakers are also currently tied at a total of 17 titles in their rich history. If Tatum ends up being the star to propel the Celtics ahead of the Lakers, then it would be legendary to say the least, especially if it happened over the Lakers in the NBA Finals, as
Yeah.
it kept LeBron from winning his 5th ring. Again, that's a lot
That
of
would be
ifs,
crazy.
but regardless, a ring for Tatum could be the start of a new coronation within the league. We gotta look at Nikola Jokic. His legacy is at a point where it's begging for a championship ring.
If he got
The
one,
man is likely the greatest passing big in the history of the game. He's got
Jokic might not ever get one. Just because I feel like they're too confident with their team right now. Like, I'm going to be the one to say it. Y'all niggas damn near got the same team y'all had in 2020. And that team was not good enough for us. And we've gotten better. And y'all got damn near the same team. Y'all have not made the moves whatsoever to get better. Y'all same weak sides of y'all game is the same. Y'all weaknesses are the same. We eliminate our weaknesses on a game-to-game basis. We don't really have too many weaknesses as a squad. Y'all have many weaknesses. And y'all have improved y'all player skill a lot when we get into the playoffs and playing a big game. Shit, that shit is hit or miss, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas shoot 40%. One game y'all shoot 5 for 7, and then y'all got 2 games in a row where y'all shooting like 1 for 5, 1 for 4, 1 for 3 type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, Game of balances, my nigga. Y'all don't consistently got it. Keep it a buck with you. But if Jokic got in the
Multiple
ring,
MVPs, and he's already broken numerous
that shit would be
records.
crazy.
The only missing
they
piece
need to
is
get
that
like a
recent championship
they need
ring.
if they were like the Suns and they would have got Kevin Durant. They got Kevin Durant. Yeah, KD and Jokic have been stupid.
Ranks among the greatest centers and the greatest players in NBA history. His defensive
He should have got a
capabilities are
triple-double this year.
certainly a
Who would've won
topic of
MVP?
heated discussion lately, but that becomes an afterthought if he wins a chip.
9.9
regardless.
assists a
It's
game.
also worth noting
Wow.
that as long as the Nuggets have been a franchise, they've never won a championship, despite being title contenders in several different eras. If Jokic is able to achieve what Alex
They've always been
Caruso
like
and Carmelo
mid-tier
Anthony never could,
contenders,
he'll be
though.
elevated to an icon in Denver, and the
Except
countdown
for
will begin
Melo.
until he gets his statue
Ellis
outside of
and
Ball
too.
Arena. Jokic is definitely one of the players who has the most to gain from winning a championship. Next up, Kevin Durant. KD
Talk
is
to
a
me.
rather interesting one. In years past, I
Talk
would
to
say
me
that
because
he could completely
I say a ring right here, considering what his legacy already is and how much he's done, it doesn't really change too much. Like, you go from 2 to 3 rings. That's a big. That's a hefty jump. You got 3 rings, my boy. But like, you're already him. You're already the greatest scorer of all time. Sadly, you do not go up in the ranks at all. You're not better than Curry. Like, it doesn't change for that. Like, if you lose shit, I don't really look at you no different. If you win, shit, you win. You know what I'm saying? We might shit. Like, I mean, it's only because like the competition in front of you. Wait, you're better than Larry Bird now? Like, I mean, like, it's like, I don't know.
solidify his
Type shit. Like,
legacy by
I
winning
still
a
wouldn't consider you better than
championship
him.
and undo the disgust of joining the Warriors in 2016. But the mid-season
Give me a cam over you
trade
still.
landed him on a
So,
Phoenix team that already had talent worthy of being
Still
a
took a
title
Shaq over
contender.
you.
It's not quite 16 to 17 Warriors all over again, but let's just say that this ring would be a lot less impressive than if he won a ring with OKC in 2016 or 2012. I think a title in Phoenix would satisfy some of his naysayers, but it wouldn't completely.
It would. I mean, a title in
narrative
Phoenix would
like
be
it
would be
if he
nice.
had one in Brooklyn. We are holding up Kevin Durant.
No,
to
the
an
one in
extremely
Brooklyn would have
high
been
standard
cheeky as
by
fuck,
being
too.
Critical of him, but I think it's warranted.
In
given the
fact, they fucked up. They should have never did anything, bro. They should have rocked out Kyrie, Harden, KD, and Claxton, bro. That 4 alone, bro. We could pick up some niggas out the G League. As long as they fit basketball needs, bro, we could do it, bro. I promise. That's all you would need.
The fact that this man has the talent to be in the top 10 greatest players of all time.
Pick up like a
And when
Paul
those
Reed
are the
ass
players
nigga.
you're being compared to, the small details matter significantly. Ultimately, I think there's much to gain for him, but far less than some of the other superstars competing for a ring. Alongside of KD is Chris Paul, and unlike Durant, I think CP3 has a massive amount to gain from a title. Chris Paul is no longer at the stage of his career where people are asking
What's going
if he
on
can
with his
be the
hairline?
best player on a championship team.
I mean,
Rather,
shit.
He's in the twilight of his legendary and
When was the last time we were asking this? I mean, let's be real. Chris Paul has not been the best player on the team since like 2015. And it was arguable between him and motherfucking whatchamacallit, Blake. Like that whole time down there. Yeah. Type shit. So like, yeah, no.
productive career, and a cherry on top
It's
of
been
an
almost a
NBA
decade, my nigga.
championship by any means necessary would do wonders for his legacy. Chris Paul has the resume and the stats to be in the conversation of the greatest point guards of all time.
He wasn't even the
But
number one on the
unfortunately,
Thunder,
he's
nigga. That
usually
was
never
Shea.
taken seriously
Why
in
let's
those
not get it fucked
discussions
up.
because of his lack of heart.
He had them playing right,
The
though.
same way John Stockton's legacy.
He had them
suffers
playing
from
right
his
as fuck,
lack
though.
of
He always
ring,
got niggas playing
Chris
right.
Paul is in that same boat.
Had
With the
Harden playing right.
championship, CP3 is removed from the likes of Stockton and Allen Iverson.
Would have had Harden playing right, maybe, or he would have just choked that bitch game 6 himself. I mean, shit, he probably would have missed about 4-5 threes, fucking around, missed 34 threes. Or CP would have been the nigga to make one. CP would have probably been the nigga to make one, I'm gonna be honest.
Dead is mentioned in the same breath as guys like Oscar
They probably
Robertson
really only
and
needed
Isaiah
like one.
Thomas.
Like,
No
you
one
see
could
one
argue
fall
the weight
in, but
of
I
his
think it
ring
changed the
either,
game.
as it wouldn't be like Jason Kidd's ring in Dallas or Gary Payton's ring in Miami.
Probably
Because
would have
even at
smoked
this
that
point in his
bitch.
career,
All
Chris
them
Paul
bitches.
is just a role player on a solid team. But he's one of the best 3 players on his squad, and Phoenix is
Where?
going to need his best if
Where? I don't know if he's top 3, but at the same time, his team only got like 2 niggas on it that's good. You got D-Book and you got KD. You have Aiden, who is DeAndre Aiden. He's solid. He's not going to give you great. You know what I'm saying? Like, him and Chris Paul, I got 3 niggas, because him and Chris Paul are both half. You know what I'm saying? They play together. You know what I'm saying? Boom, by the band, we could really only get you a 0.9. Y'all really got like 2.9 niggas, because y'all really not that good. But you know what I'm saying? Because Aiden don't be doing shit half the time. So y'all really got like, y'all got 2.8 good niggas. Lethal. I'm talking about legendary status niggas, bro. Y'all got 2.8 legendary status caliber level players right now, bro. Real shit. And y'all still are not like that. Because y'all have nothing else.
they're going to win the title.
In that 2.9, my nigga, if y'all would have had a complete 4, y'all would have been like that.
Devin Booker,
But y'all only got
is one of the more
2.9.
interesting
DeAndre Aiden and
ones
Chris
on
Paul
the
gonna
list.
stink it up for y'all
The
still.
26-year-old
They gotta be
star has
nuclear.
been
They're not
killing it
nuclear.
so far in these playoffs.
He
Averaging
nuclear.
an absurd
But him and KD are just the
35.5
nuclear
points
ones,
on
bro.
nearly
Everybody else not
60%
nuclear.
Shooting. As brutally unfair as it sounds, I think
Chris
he's one
Paul
of the
can't be
stars
nuclear.
who has the least to gain from winning an
Jordan
NBA
Paul at least could be
championship.
nuclear.
The main reason is
He's
because
solid.
nearly all
Nah,
of
I'm
the
playing.
spotlight will go to the bigger
Fuck
names
Jordan Poole.
on his team, Kevin Durant and Chris Paul. In a way, I think he'd be
Once-
viewed in the same
Hey,
way.
once the Lakers get the fucking the Warriors gone in like 5 games, 6 games, whatever the fuck we do, you know what I'm doing. Shit, I'm gonna keep my mouth closed actually because we can still lose. So I hope we get them out in 5 or 6 games. You know what I'm saying? I believe in the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? We gotta go up 3-1. We can't let them tie it up. It gives them too much room to wiggle around the series. Makes us. We're gonna have to be sharper. Let's just be sharper now. You know what I'm saying? Don't want to be fighting on our backs. Want to have them on their backs.
Klay Thompson was during the KD days in Golden State. He'll receive credit, but it will be the amount of credit allotted to a number 3 player on a championship team. He'll be the Robert Parrish of the '80 Celtics, or the James Worthy of the Showtime Lakers. You could even see him as the Chris Bosh of the Big Three's Heat.
Oh, yeah, I won't listen to what the fuck he just said.
He'll receive credit, but he'd be viewed in the same way. The main reason is because nearly all of the spotlight will go to the bigger names on his team, Kevin Durant and Chris Paul. In a way, I think he'd be viewed in the same way Klay Thompson was during the KD days in Golden State. He'll receive credit, but it will be the amount of credit allotted to a number 3 player on a championship team.
What? I don't know what the fuck he's saying. Like, I think I understand what he's saying, and he's wrong. Like, no. In every scenario where I've played out what you're saying, I've come in where you're wrong, my nigga. No, D-Book is not no number 3 option, my nigga. Are you dumb? D-Book is like the number 1A. He's the 1A. KD's the 1B. Yeah, KD's the 1B. But D-Book is 1A, bro. I'm going to be honest. Option? Come
He'll
on,
be the
man.
Robert Parrish of the '80 Celtics,
Robert
or the
Parrish?
James Worthy of the Showtime Lakers. You could
James
even see him as the
Worthy?
Chris Bosh of the Big Three's Heat.
Chris
Again, that's
Bosh?
such an unfair way to view him,
Bro,
because he's playing at a level right
How
now
about the
that's
John
far
Morant on the
back
Grizzlies?
from
How about the
Rockets.
LeBron James on the Lakers? That's how we're going to be looking at that nigga. Are you dumb?
I think this.
We're going to be thinking he's better than Tatum.
I think
He's
this
way
defense
better than
can
Tatum.
override
He
that
averaging
barrier,
35 a
like
game with
average
them.
nearly
He
40
way
points
better
in
than
the
Tatum.
finals and secure the series
Jalen Brown damn near
MVP.
better than KD. He
Simply
way better than
put,
Tatum.
Booker is swimming upstream on this one. Of course, we gotta look at Steph Curry. Last year was the one that truly established Steph's
Sheesh.
legacy.
I ain't gonna
People
speak
then
too
started
much.
to view him in a greater
I'm just gonna
light
watch.
over his former teammate Kevin Durant. If Curry leads his squad to be his 5th championship team, then we'll have to engage in some conversations that once made us extremely uncomfortable. Like, has he now surpassed guys like Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Tim Duncan, and Kobe Bryant on the NBA's all-time list?
Okay. Hold on. Let's go back. Okay, I like that comment.
Extremely uncomfortable. Like, has he now surpassed guys like Larry Bird?
If he get number 5 this year, has he surpassed Larry? Yes.
Magic Johnson.
Magic, undoubtedly.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Without a doubt.
Tim Duncan.
I say Tim. Tim is really 5-1. You know what I'm saying? Only nigga he lost to was Bron. So like Curry. Yeah, he passes Tim. He do.
And Kobe Bryant.
The Mamba. Kobe. I think it would put him. I look at things 2 different ways. Like I look at on one hand, I got Kobe one part. Other hand, I got Kobe somewhere else. I think he'll pass. I think he'll pass Kobe with that. If his career plays out, Kobe had a lot of accolades, a lot of numbers, stuff like that. You got to still match that, my boy. You know what I'm saying? If Steph Curry gets 30,000 career points, that's crazy. How many career points does Curry got? Does he even have 20? He's got to have 20 now. He probably got like 25. Cause like this nigga Kobe has like 33,000 career points or some shit like that. How many career points do Curry got? 21,000. 21,000.
NBA's all-time.
Nah, he don't pass Kobe.
At several points during
he don't pass
season,
Kobe.
There were massive concerns that the Warriors wouldn't even.
But he does change the landscaping of things, though. Cause it's going to change the landscape. Like it gets weird. Cause I feel like it's always crazy when you can have one person who is, I would say, is better than this person, but this person is better than this person, right? You know what I'm saying? Kind of like I remember back in the day, you had the Lakers, the Heat, and the Celtics. It was a point in time where the Lakers were better than the Celtics. The Celtics were better than LeBron's team, and LeBron's team was better than the Lakers. Like all of these, without a doubt. You know what I'm saying? I think Steph Curry can be better. Steph Curry can't be better than Kobe, but he could be better than Larry Bird. But I could tell you that Larry Bird is better than Kobe. You know what I'm saying? I could tell you Timmy D. I could tell you one of them niggas could be better than Kobe, right? But I can't. But I could say Steph Curry is undoubtedly better than all of them. But Kobe and Curry, I'm giving Kobe over Curry though. You know what I'm saying? I'm told I'm giving Kobe over Curry though, whole time. So Kobe slots himself under them, but at first I had Kobe below them. Like real shit.
Now
because I had to judge it differently. You know what I'm saying?
Over Sacramento, Golden State seems to have
I really gotta
just
judge
as
it
solid of a
differently.
chance as anyone. If Curry repeats as champion for the 2nd time in his career, he'll have done something that most players on the top 10 list never
And I'd probably give Kobe the edge over Curry.
I don't think it's the largest leap of the various players on this list, but without question, another ring would make this already legendary player even more legendary. What would a legacy video be?
And I'd probably
if
give
we
Larry
didn't talk
after
about
that.
LeBron James. LeBron's lone championship in Los Angeles is still critiqued as the Bubble Championship or as the Mickey Mouse ring. But if he was able to win it again in LA,
Man, don't let us play the Heat as a rematch. Whew. Don't let that happen.
with this squad and against this level of competition, there's just about nothing anyone could say to take it away from him. Obviously, a total of 5 rings would equal James to the amount of LA's beloved Kobe Bryant. And as far as LeBron's complete resume, it would be hard to overlook it. Leading a team to an NBA championship in year 20 at age 38 is something that we've never seen before. He's already the NBA's all-time leading scorer, the all-time leading playoff scorer, and the all-time leader in all NBA teams. When you add a 5th championship ring, I would certainly view his career as the greatest NBA career of basketball history.
Wins ring, number 5. What does next year look like? Because the year after that looked like Bronny. So what do next year look like? What do this season look like? Let's win. Brian, let's win. You know what I'm saying? You see how the outlook looks so different? When you add that factor in, let's win this year, then have next year, then have Bronny. You see how it looks so different? Let's win. Let's win.
At that point,
let's win.
Anyone could call him the greatest player of all time, and I wouldn't tell them that they're wrong. Jordan would still have a strong argument based on the fact that I believe his peak was above LeBron's. But as far as James's complete
I don't fucking agree. Me personally. I know Jordan put up 38 a game, this, that, and the third, but the way I view basketball, like, bro, nah. Like, I didn't see LeBron put up 30 a game on the Lakers, my nigga. Bro, if you put 2013 LeBron on the Lakers when we had Westbrook, LeBron is going to give you about 40 a game. Real shit. He's going to give you about 40 a game. Real shit. You know what I'm saying? No, man. Bro. The PPG on Jordan shit crazy. But LeBron overall, just I feel like a better player.
Of work, at that point, I don't think anyone could argue against him based on that perspective. If James is serious about catching the ghost in Chicago, I believe this is the year to do it. We also got to look at Anthony Davis. For all the various frustrations he's caused me with his glass body, when he's healthy, he's about as good as anyone. This postseason, he has a real opportunity to establish himself.
Like real shit. Like AD. Like we were saying this when he got drafted, about the greatest talent in the league, in league history. Yeah, no. AD is damn near like the greatest talent in NBA history. I'm going to be so honest with you. Bro, nobody in NBA history go through anybody. If we look at Hakeem Olajuwon and Anthony Davis, this is why I know it's like, whoa. Because AD is better than Hakeem. He is. Offensively, I say without a doubt. You know what I'm saying? At peak, without a doubt. You know what I'm saying? AD's defense, his ability to switch, his athleticism, his timing, bro, is up there, bro. It's up there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like it's on that Hakeem level, like better than Shaq level. Like Shaq's more dominant on offense, but AD, what he can do on both sides of the ball, can really just control the game by himself, bro. Like just by himself, bro. No cap.
Himself as the best player
get
on
like
a
that
championship
sometimes.
team. Again, I think Davis is one of those players who needs the details to play out in his favor. If he wins a second championship, but LeBron is once again the best player in the finals, then AD...
And I disagree, because AD does not need to win Finals MVP. This is not... AD's not Pau Gasol. Like, this is not a Kobe Pau Gasol type thing. This is more of like a Shaq and Kobe type thing, right? And honestly, like the way, like, I mean, if you really had control metrics and stuff like that, like if AD, everything AD did, like showed up in the box score, I mean, shit, I mean, it goes fit, like, bro, what AD does on the side of the ball, like with no him, there's no team. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're not a good team without him. We're just average again without that nigga. We're bad damn near. With AD, we're like one of the greatest teams of all time. He's one of the greatest players of all time. The greatest talent of all time.
Will continue to be viewed as a natural-born second option. A guy who has the talent to be a franchise leader.
Like, if you put 2013 peak LeBron alongside this AD right now, oh my gosh. It would look like the craziest shit to ever happen in league history. Like, this D Wade is nowhere near AD. D Wade won a ring in like 2007, I believe, 2006. And even then, the year he won a ring, AD was better than him. Like, real shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a better player. What you do on both sides of the ball is better. AD's defense alone keeps him like so much higher in my mind. How I view it. Now, obviously, D Wade in the playoffs is a different man. I mean, he was crazy nigga in the league type shit. But not AD. Like,
captain to lead
both
the
sides
way.
of the ball better. It's a
But
team
if
game.
he wins the Finals MVP and clearly outperforms
It's a
LeBron,
team game, bro.
then he's elevated to another level of not just Laker legends, but NBA legends, launching himself into the conversation of the greatest big men to ever play the game. So what do you guys think? Who has the most to gain from this?
AD would be
NBA postseason?
one of the biggest.
Let me know.
Bro, only thing is, I put him over certain people. I don't know if I could put him over Tim Duncan, though. Like, I don't know if I could put him over Tim Duncan. You know what I'm saying? Book it. Dirk, KG, all them niggas book it. But, like, Karl Malone, book it. But I don't know if I could do it with Tim. But it's getting close. You know what I'm saying? 80 average. 80 give me an MVP season. I got 80 winning MVP next year. 80 wins MVP next year. Average by like 30 a game. 14 rebounds. 3 blocks a game. Win MVP. He's number one on the power forward list. You know what I'm saying? Better than Tim and all them niggas. And he don't even got to win the ring. Cause I feel like he's that much better. No. I'm tripping, bro. Hey, make sure I like, comment, subscribe. There we go. I don't fucking know, bro. I fuck with AD though.